Hello everyone. Today I'm going to talk about the root parameters again. The topic today will be the constraint on the root parameters. In previous video, we briefly talked about the required and the optional parameters. So today we can see how we can put some constraints on some of the parameters. Sometimes we want to limit the accepted input as a parameter. Taking what we have done in previous video, so we accept some characters as a name parameter to the mesh_send API. So let's see the root. So we make the name parameter as optional, so we can pass whatever we want to the API or the endpoint. What if we just accept some numerics or alphabetics? We need to put some constraints on it. In Laravel, what we can do is we can use where function. So here we specify the name, parameter name. It's a bit confusing, but here the parameter name is actually name, literally the name. Okay, so we can use expression. So this is a regular expression. So this is what we call regular expression constraint. So now we accept alphabetics. Let's try again. With this API call, it works. What if we put some number here? You got a full not found response. So this is how we put the constraint with regular expression. We can also change it to something like this, 0-9, which means we only accept numerics. Now let's make the API call again. Everything works now. What if we change to XYZ? You will see it's full. So this is how we can put some constraint on the root parameter. You should also be aware. In such case, when we put some constraint, once the parameter value or the input fail to meet the requirement, you will get 404 or 404 not found response from the API. So this is what you should expect. So this is where. How about multiple parameters? Say age, right? It's also optional. Pay more attention. So we mentioned in previous video, when you use optional root parameter, you need to provide a default value to that parameter in the corresponding function. So in this case, we need to give the age parameter a default value. We set it to 10. Okay, now we can add some constraint on it. So here we can change it to alphabetics. Now we want to add the constraint on age parameter. What we can do is we need to change the input or the parameter to where function to array. In this way, this is how we can set multiple constraints on multiple parameters, age. So surely we want to accept only numerics. Okay, let's see. It works as the age parameter has default value 10. Now we put 11 here, it works. And to be more specific to this function, we'd like to respond with the age received. Okay, you can see now the age is 11. Okay, so this is how we can put constraints on multiple parameters. Next thing I want to show you is a couple handy functions provided by Laravel to save your time. So where we can say where alpha, you already see here. So you just put the parameter name here and where new number. So this is age. So you can achieve the same as you use the Laravel provided functions. So you don't have to pass the regular expressions. You can also use whereIn. This is the case when you want to limit the parameter value to a list of values. So in this case, I only want to accept name as Alex, Bob. So this is where we can use whereIn. Now let's see. For if we change to Alex, it works. Bob, it works. XXX, no. So this is how you can limit the parameter to a list of available values or accepted values. So this is where you can use whereIn. Okay, so I think that's it for today. So this is how you can put some constraints on the root parameters. So you don't have to add too much code in your specific controller or business logic. You can do it in your root configuration. But if you want to extract the constraint out of the root configuration and put them in the controller or other business logic, it's also fine. Okay, I think that's it for today. Thanks for watching. See you next time.